Welcome to Highlight My Town. I'm Dan Edson with Home Connection Team KC, and today we're here at Battle Axes on Main, a new staple here on Main Street. I'm here with the owners, CJ and Amanda. How are you guys doing today?
Good. It's good to be here.
Awesome. Tell us how Battle Axes on Main got started, kind of the story, the inspiration behind it, if you would.
Sure. So I've always been into axe throwing. Like, I remember back when I was a kid and my aunt had like 72 acres in Lowry City, and she would have like the hawk block, as she called it. So it would be like this big section of a tree, and we go down there and we throw at it. It was just always fascinating to me. And I've just, I've gone to other axe throwing establishments and thrown and just had a great time. And it's something that's really missing in Belton is that entertainment. And I mean, we're getting better now. We've got the arcade, we've got the new bookstore now, so we're seeing some more options. But really, this is really, something that I've always been passionate about. I've always liked it. And I just wanted to bring that here to Belton and just kind of help tie everything in together.
Amanda, tell us the biggest hurdle that you guys faced when you were transforming this historic Belton Main Street space into an axe throwing venue.
Yeah, so I think the biggest thing that we struggled with was just making sure people knew we were here. We basically rely on walk-in business most of the time. We thought it would be a lot more reservations than it is, but with having a main street where there's a lot of people walking down and, basically going to different places, we see a lot more walk-ins than we did reservations. But I think just making sure that people understand that we're here. We had a lot of people coming in here thinking we were still Random's Coffee for the first couple of months, which was really interesting because we obviously do not look like a coffee shop any longer.
Right.
But yeah, making sure that people know that we're here and that we're open to a lot more than just like individuals coming in that are professionals at axe throwing. A lot of people, I've never done that before. How do I even do that? I'm nervous to come in. I'm worried I'm gonna hurt myself. But we have coaches that's literally their job, is to make sure that we're taking care of you, that you're having a good time, and that you're sticking, a good majority of your throws before you leave.
So tell me about corporate events, because I'm assuming that's huge with businesses and stuff like that. They can bring their employees, have a party here. Tell me about the rentals and different things that you guys do.
Yeah, sure. So if you actually come to do a corporate event, or like we had the Harrisonville School District bring all of their admin staff in, if you come outside of our hours, we give you a heck of a deal. Because we're not paying employees to come in, we're doing it for them. But also, if you want to come in and, we can rent out the entire venue to you if it's a large group, or if it's a smaller group where you'll only need like 2 or 3 lanes, something like that, that's perfectly fine too. Most of it is just, your individual pricing, but outside of our hours, that's where you really get the most bang for your buck. But we also sell Shakespeare Pizza from Columbia, Missouri. So, you can come here, you can have dinner, you can have some entertainment, but then we're also partnered with Broken Hatchet, and they can actually go and get a crowler from Broken Hatchet and bring it down into our building.
Nice.
And they can actually, have a beer, or as CJ and I like, a root beer from there, and you can bring that down here and you can enjoy that while you're throwing.
CJ, there's an amazing community story about how the Belton High School students and their Academies program helped build out this axe venue. Tell me about that.
Yeah, so when we first started, we got in this building. I mean, besides all the painting and things like that, we really had to worry about, well, how do we get these lanes built? And we looked online, just kind of scoured, and just kind of looked like professional lane builders come in. They're like $75, $100 a lane. And that adds up real quick when you have 6 lanes. So just meeting with different people in the community, we just had a chance meeting with Chase Nguyen from the Belton Academies program. And he said, we have a class, a carpentry class, this would be great for them to just get some real world experience. So we got a hold of them. Bobby was the teacher there. They came out, they looked at it. They said, we can help you out here. We can build these lanes, put everything together, and it would just be for materials, which was an amazing opportunity because we couldn't do this ourselves.
And you said the kids loved it because they were back in the classroom drawing up the diagrams and...
Yeah, they really, from start to finish, everybody had a hand in that because they had to draw up the plans. They came here, they They put the walls up. They put a toilet in for us. They did sheetrocking. They built walls. They really did everything that you would need to do in a real life situation. So these kids not only are walking away with that experience, they're walking away with life skills. And being from Belton, being a Belton graduate, anything to help the school district out, I'm going to be 100% gung-ho for. Plus, this opportunity here also got their name out and got them to do other projects, like with Lily's Play and Stay. They did some work over there for them. So I mean, anything
Fire
to get
damage.
Fire damage. Yeah, they had that fire. So anything to help them get more, get more skills and get more work, I'm always going to be for it. So.
Well, that's an amazing community story. Thanks for sharing that.
Thank you.
Amanda, for a neighbor who might be a little intimidated, maybe they've never thrown an axe before, what does it look like here at Battle Axes on Main for someone who comes in a first timer? Tell me about that.
Yeah, so everybody that comes in is automatically going to sign a waiver that solely protects them and us. But then we assign a coach to each lane, and that coach is going to walk you through the safety protocols of making sure you've only got one person in a lane. The last thing we need is for 2 people walking down the lane and all of a sudden someone's throwing. So we're going to go through a safety speech with you. We're going to make sure you have closed-toed shoes because we need to make sure that all of your little piggies leave with you. And we also walk you through how to actually throw. I'm really good at a 2-handed throw, and he's much better at a 1-handed throw than I am. And so we usually walk them through a 1-handed or a 2-handed throw. And then it's a matter of we kind of hover for a little bit just so that we can have everybody in the party be able to throw. And then we can work through, it's over rotating, it's under rotating, step back, come over to the side a little bit. So the goal is to make sure that you're not just having the axe hitting the ground over and over and over again, because as competitive as everybody that comes in here tends to end up, it's important to make sure that you're at least sticking pretty consistently before you leave. But we're doing it in an amount of time that our coaches can kind of monitor what's happening. If we're, working on a pizza or maybe checking other people in up here and we hear axes hitting the floor, that's a really good trigger for us coaches to go and double check, let me do that one more time. Let me see you do that. And then if we can't seem to figure it out or adjust you, hey, CJ, come over here, take a look at this, throw it one more time. And then we're like, okay, this is what we need to do to fix that.
What is the number one thing that your coaches give to the axe throwers to make sure that their axe doesn't bounce and it actually hits the bullseye?
Yeah, I would say, because I'm pretty good at that, I would say that most of the time it's a shoulder tension issue. I've seen it more with women than with men, that whenever we're raising our hands up to actually throw, a lot of women want to curl their shoulders in, and it's a vulnerability thing, I would say, because you don't want to look like too exposed or, oh gosh, I hope I don't mess this up or something. But we've actually relaxing the shoulders, giving them that opportunity, and then scooching back or scooching forward to make sure that the handle's not hitting the board as opposed to actually sticking it.
Yeah, it's just little adjustments, just like anything else. You're just watching the people, you're looking at their footwork, you're looking at how they hold the axe. I mean, if you want to talk about gender differences, I mean, most men come in here and try to throw it through the wall.
Yes.
And most ladies come in and they don't know how to throw. They're just trying to flutter it to the target. So you really have to look at that and go, okay, it's more about the technique than it is the strength behind it. That's why anybody can throw. You just have to sit there and look at your technique. And sometimes people come in here and we show them how to do it and they tweak their own technique, and they're doing better than what we could have showed them. So a lot of it is just finding something. It's like pitching. It's like pitching in baseball. You just got to find a mechanic that works consistently and something you can do over and over again.
CJ, most people know you guys here at Battle Axes on Main for the casual fun, but what can you tell us about the custom games and the leagues that you guys have here?
Well, certainly. So when people come in here and they're just throwing for a good time, a lot of people like to play a game, and we have several options. A popular one is first to 51. just got to make it to 51 and you win. We also can play cornhole here. We just learned a new game from one of our throwers that used to work down at another place. We can play blackjack now, which is interesting.
Hang on, you have to tell me about the cornhole. How does that work?
So how the cornhole works is that it depends on, you can either have two people and they throw against each other, or you have teams. If you have teams, you just rotate throwers. So if we were playing cornhole, a man would get up, she'd throw a 4. If I get up and I throw a 6, I get 2 points, and the first one to 21 wins.
All right, so we have the cornhole and the leagues. Tell me about the leagues.
The leagues work, it's going to be a little different on this next league, because right now we just got sanctioned. We're now an affiliate of WATL, which is the World Axe Throwing League. So this next league, which is coming September 3rd, no one knows about this yet. This is just brand new information. September 3rd.
Axe Throwing League, breaking news.
Breaking news. September 3rd is going to be our fall leagues. That's going to be our first official WATL leagues. What that looks like is that it will be officially tracked by the World Axe Throwing League. So anybody that comes into this league and throws is going to have a WATL profile, and their scores, their stats will all be recorded. And this can actually, if you throw enough, you can actually qualify for their events, their regional and their world championship qualifiers.
Wow, this is the real deal.
The real deal now, yeah. We're not just doing, it's still fun, but now there's some intent behind it. Like, we're going to have some people, I think, come in here and really look to get their name out there in the WATL.
The egos really matter now.
The egos really matter. There's plenty of them, but but yeah, I mean, we've had a lot of people come through for leagues already. I think this will really just help us and just get the name out there more, and hopefully it just drives the business too, because it should be a great time.
CJ, you have axe throwing leagues for everybody here, not just the ones with the big egos and the competitiveness, but casual people can come in here and be part of a league. Tell me about that.
So anybody can come in and just join the league. It's going to be $80 for the whole league. It's 8 weeks, so that includes 7 just regular season weeks, and then a tournament on the 8th. So basically it's $10 a week. I mean, it's super affordable, and it's lots of fun. Like I said, anybody can come in and join that. And it doesn't matter if we can add you to the WATL, you can have your scores tracked, you don't have to, but it's just an option that we have. And on that 8th week, we run through the tournament. It's based upon how many people, depends if it's single or double elimination.
What's the WATL? Sorry.
World Axe Throwing League.
World Axe Throwing League. That's a big deal. Okay.
That is that's the biggest governing body. They started in 2016 in somebody's backyard in Canada. That's how this whole thing started. And then at the end of the tournament, we give out gift cards for first, second, and third place. So you can actually win something, and the next league, you've got a little bit of cut on that price for next league if you wanted to join again. So
Amanda, tell me about the bragging rights of the local customers, the highest score, or tell me who has the highest score or what's been going on here.
Yeah, so we actually have about 4 professionals that come in, and yes, there are professional axe throwers. And so we have about 4 professionals that do come in and throw. One of them, he finally lost this last week. So that was pretty exciting because he actually lost to an amateur, which was pretty funny.
You said you had the standings here.
Yeah, so he's held the top card, Axe King, obviously. But yeah, so he's held the top, and he actually lost his game to Tony the Tiger. So I thought that was pretty cool. But these are our other 3 professionals that came in. Don't worry, that's me down here at the bottom. I will hold that spot with pride because I'm pretty much the only amateur throwing against some professionals. So yeah, I would say that our Axe King, he is always going to be on top just because of his scores.
CJ, downtown Belton Main Street is going through an incredible time of resurgence with a lot of new entertainment options. How does Battle Axes on Main help fuel the downtown Belton Main Street vibe?
Yeah, so a lot of these businesses like Retro Rehab and even the bookstore, they're bringing options to people, because the problem Main Street has right now is there's a Main Street before 5 o'clock and there's Main Street after 5 o'clock. Before 5 o'clock, you have all these wonderful options, but after 5 o'clock, this place can become a ghost town. So like Retro Rehab being open until 9 or 10 o'clock. We're open till 10 o'clock. It really helps push more of a nightlife. You got the brewery that's open later. So there's going to be more and more options. So hopefully we can help push this after 5 p.m. narrative on Main Street and help revitalize that. Because, you know, during the day, you've got so many options, but it's that nightlife that we're trying to help bring back. We're trying to help push other businesses. Hey, is there a way you can stay open later? Is there a nighttime option to help bring more people down here at night and keep Main Street booming the entire time?
CJ, when someone puts down their axe, heads towards the door, what is the last memory you want to leave with them as far as their experience goes here from Battle Axes on Main?
I mean, it's pretty simple. I want them to come in here, just relieve some of the pressure of life. Just come in here, get out some frustration maybe, throw a few axes, find a skill they maybe didn't have before or hone something they just weren't as good at, have a laugh, and just leave here different than when they came in. If people come in and they leave better than they came in, that's ultimately, that's all we can do for them, and that's really when we've hit our mark.
CJ and Amanda, thanks for letting us come out to Battle Axes on Main today. And I want to encourage the Belton community and the surrounding area to come out and support Battle Axes on Main. They are a staple here in our community, and we want to keep all of our local businesses strong. So thanks again for letting us come over.
Thank you for coming.